The Lego Blacktron Cruiser is quite the interesting set, as it's not a real set by most metrics. Released as a limited time gift with purchase on January 1st to February 14th of 2023, the set itself was a reimagining of the original set, released all the way back in 1987. The box art is directly ripped from the original, simply swapping the old model for the new. You can see the exact same stripe and background on the front face. Here on the sides you can see the new renders of the set in the landed position on the white rocky surface of the planet that it's on. And along the back we get a few sneak peeks of the few features that we can find in the set, from the movable wings, usable cockpit, and a small storage compartment. Along the top we can find the staple of all LEGO boxes, being the real size image. This one being the pilot minifigure, that's a direct copy from the one from 1987. While this is just the box art, I find it very charming with its retro sci-fi aesthetic that makes it really seem like an old prediction of what ships might look like in the future. The ship itself goes for a sleek kind of look. The reversed wings make it look like it's cutting through the air. With this set being part of the old Blacktron line of classic space sets, it uses a lot of black and yellow color scheme. We get the cockpit piece in this translucent yellow to match. The decals on the ship are unfortunately stickers, but it's understandable that they wouldn't include printed pieces in a set of this size. Up on the front and near the top you can find what I assume to be laser cannons. Near the back there's one small engine. Both sets of the wings on the ship are fully adjustable, with the ones on the front being able to angle inwards, but I personally don't think that the folded look is any better than the splayed out version. The cockpit is able to seat one figure, and there's not a whole lot of room for much else to go on. There's a small storage space at the front that holds what looks to be a metal detector, and what little controls that they could include are an angled piece with a simple sticker as well as a holographic screen. With the space that they had to work with, the cockpit does its job well enough. In the middle of the fuselage, underneath the turret, there's a very small storage compartment, and you're able to open it up from the middle and both sides. Inside you can find a small robot, presumably used for scouting or mining based on the box art. Behind that, there's a piece that I think is either a charging station for the robot, but it could also be part of the engine in the back. Up in the front, there's some tools held in by clips, and in between them is a storage chest. And if I'm able to get it out, you can see that it has its own decal, again being another small sticker. Now that we've taken a brief look at the ship, we can finally see the main feature of the set, one that was also seen in the original version. Right here behind the wings and behind the turret of the main body, there's some clips that are able to be separated and pulled apart. Even though there's not a lot holding these sections together, they feel pretty sturdy and likely won't fall apart on their own. If you set the middle section aside, you can see that the two ends line up pretty well. They're actually able to be joined together and make an even smaller profile ship. This style of the ship is more suited towards that scouting kind of build, as it's a much sleeker design and looks a bit speedier. Although this is a great feature, I'd much rather prefer the larger version. This set only includes one minifigure, that being the pilot of the ship. And while it's quite a simple figure, it does what it needs to do. As this is a remake of an older set, the pilot is nearly identical to the original, with the only printing that's used on the whole body being on the chest piece. They come equipped with the classic air tank piece that's been used for the past 40 years, and they also have a fully blacked out helmet with an opaque visor that covers quite the serious face. It's the same print that they use on all the classic space sets, and it's nice to see that they still utilize it to this day. Although this set wasn't able to be purchased as you normally would be able to, I still recommend that anyone that grew up with or appreciates the classic space line of LEGO sets to pick it up if they're given the chance. It's very faithful to what it was trying to replicate, and the updated building techniques really help to let this set shine for itself. That's all I have for you today here on BrickSpecs. Until next time, see you guys later.